Shakespeare wrote in Twelfth Night, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." That final point could be stamped upon the image of Harriet Jones. While we can't fully know what went on in her mind, we might guess why the doctor originally predicted that she would usher in Britain's golden age. And that reason was because she truly wished to serve. Many have claimed that, reached for the highest power on the claim that service was always what mattered to them, but their seven-figure lecture circuits and personal gains paint a different picture. Harriet Jones offered no hint that that was the case. No concern about legacy or obsession with power. Jones' actions suggested that no action was ever taken for her own personal benefit. The fact that in the end, we see her die in a modest, undefended home rather than an expansive manor with an army of bodyguards tells you that. If any money came from her brief time in the public eye, any connections that she achieved thanks to reaching that high level of power, they were channeled wholly into her effort to defend Britain, to never stop standing up for her country, even after it refused to stand up for her. Harriet Jones enters the picture as a backbench MP wanting to meet the Prime Minister, not to push forward her career, not to advance an agenda that was going to let her steal a few column inches to push her closer to the top, but to simply solve a small problem that no one cared to solve because there were no column inches in it. Harriet Jones was placed in mortal danger for only one reason. She wanted, desperately, to get help, and wouldn't take no for an answer. Even as all about her was scrambling about the possibility of aliens, Jones pointed out one truth, that even in extraordinary times, ordinary people still have ordinary problems, and they can't always wait for things to calm down to address them. Jones is understandably overwhelmed at the horrors that she is forced to witness, yet even in the midst of pursuit by an alien monster, she has the presence of mind to realize that the emergency protocols could be vital to avoiding this bad situation from becoming even worse. They don't help, but the point is, she again didn't allow the overwhelming facts in front of her to distract her from what she was here to do. This time, to protect the country that she was here to lead. She even gave the doctor the authorization to avert the end of the world with the expectation that she would die in the process. When she didn't die, thought of using the situation to advance her position is brushed off as nonsense, her only thoughts to find a way to help in the middle of a catastrophe. Not a public demonstration to look good on the news. Just because someone needed to do something, she's a someone, so do it! The conflict with the doctor is one of great contention. Many seem to feel that she was justified in what she did, but whether or not you agree, one thing is certain. She was acting with the deaths of two of her subordinates still fresh and on the heels of the doctor's words that other aliens would be coming, and made the call that she thought was right in the moment. A call that, with years to reflect upon, she still felt was right. Oh, and one other thing is certain. Whatever she did, she didn't do it with any ulterior motive. Indeed, it can be argued that the arrival of the doctor changed everything. Before, Harriet Jones was committed to a golden age for Britain, but after a second attack and learning that this was likely only the beginning, she showed that her singular purpose was defending the earth. It was the act that brought the wrath of the doctor down upon her, the thing which cost her her political career, and yet that still didn't stop her from continuing it in whatever form that she could. It was bookending her public service, starting with the order that she believed would end her life and ending with the act which finally did, both for the same reason, for the chance to save the world from alien invaders. Whether she was right or wrong, you can't argue that she was not fully committed to the cause. Behind the scenes, you can understand why Davies decided on that outcome. Handing the doctor an ally who is a universally loved figure at the top of the power structure left too many easy ways out of contemporary situations. Now, UNIT is a military organization. The doctor is more hesitant to tap their help for that reason. Doesn't want to escalate things or risk violence or getting soldiers killed. But if you're on a first-name basis with the PM, the question is always, why doesn't he just drop her a line? Knowing one phone call could sort out this problem, why not? And it was likely he already had plans in motion for Saxon to come in later on. Still, Harriet Jones' fall left an impression, I think, because of the strength of her personal character. You get the sense that even if you warned her that by taking that shot she would end her career, she would still have fired, still believe that it was what was necessary to save humanity, and that to save humanity, no sacrifice, even a personal one, was too great to make.